What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about 3-liter soda figures that Funko should make next, so let's get right to it. So last year in 2022, Funko introduced the 3-liter soda figure. Of course, it's exactly what you would imagine if you're brand new to the Funko community. It is like the 2-liter pop bottles, except in this figure form where the figure is massive when you take the bottom piece of the bottle off and then you find out whether you have the common or the chase. And as of the recording of this video, there is a total of 7 different 3-liter soda figures that have either been released or announced thus far. That list being Iron Giant, Baymax, Wampa, Maleficent as Dragon, Juggernaut, Hulk, and the upcoming Groot from I Am Groot. And it seems that Funko is not slowing down anytime soon on making these 3-liter figures, and it made me think, what could be the next 3-liter Funko soda figures? So I'm going to be listing off 5 3-liter Funko soda figures that I think should be made next. Now, the very first Funko soda figure I have listed is Andre the Giant for the WWE lineup. I mean, it's literally in the name. Andre the Giant. It speaks for itself. It's definitely meant to be a 3-liter Funko soda figure if it were to be made. And of course, I know that if it were to be made, it probably won't be made for a while, considering that the only WWE soda we have thus far by Funko is the Stone Cold Steve Austin with the Smoke and Skull Championship chase. And if they were to make any more WWE sodas anytime soon, they'd be regular size and it would most likely be like The Rock, John Cena, and probably The Undertaker if I were to predict correctly in that order before even making an Andre the Giant. However, I feel that Andre the Giant being made into a regular size soda figure just, in my opinion, doesn't make sense, and it makes more sense for him to be in that 3-liter form. And for this video, I will be mentioning what I think would be the common and the chase. I'm not going to go into description about what I think the piece count is, because I think all of them, from what I last remember, have been 10k so far. So I think 10k or 15k, somewhere around there. So for the common and the chase that I think would happen for this is, the common is regular Andre the Giant that you've seen with both the Funko Pops, with his black singlet and the short hair. But I think the chase figure should be 1970s Andre the Giant, where he has the blue trunks and has like the long fluffy hair, kind of like my co-host MD Shady. So I think that'd be pretty sweet. I mean, you can still have it in the same exact posing, you're just switching the mold as terms to the hair. And of course, he's not wearing a singlet for the chase, he is wearing blue trunks. So it's a bit of an attire change, but it's also a different molding as terms to the head sculpt because of his hair. So I think that would be something that people would really dig, especially if you are a WWE fan like myself. The next 3-liter Funko soda figure I have listed is the Rancor Monster from Star Wars. Now, I feel like this definitely is a very likely one, considering that, like I mentioned earlier, they made the 3-liter Wampa soda that is also from Star Wars. Funko has already made a ton of Star Wars sodas within the last year or so, so there's definitely no sign of slowing down anytime soon as terms to the Star Wars Funko sodas. And I think the next 3-liter soda figure for Star Wars definitely should be the Rancor Monster. I mean, you see Rancor Monster in Return of the Jedi, you briefly see the Rancor Monster, I believe, in the Book of Boba Fett, so it definitely makes sense that Funko would make a 3-liter figure of the Rancor Monster. When it comes to the common and chase choosings, it was a little bit difficult because there isn't entirely too much you can do with the Rancor Monster. I feel like with the common, it's gonna be a little bit lackluster, where you don't really have much of a facial expression. It's just kind of like, I don't know, mid-emotion, just like mouth closed and just arms to the side realistically. But then I feel when it comes to the chase, that is where it's going to grab people's attention in wanting to buy at least 2 figures, since I believe that is the limit of buying 3-liter sodas on the Funko shop, where the chase figure is arms up angry face with the mouth open, and especially you can have some like slobber or drool coming down the face of the Rancor Monster. I think that'd be pretty sweet. I mean, we haven't really had a Rancor Monster Funko Pop besides the one they made with the Grogu for Book of Boba Fett since I believe like one of the initial waves of the Star Wars Funko Pops. So to bring Rancor Monster into soda form would be really cool, and I think a lot of people would be down to buy a Rancor soda. The next Funko soda I have listed is a bit of a long shot, but it is Big Bird from Sesame Street. I believe it's been since like 2016 that we've had Sesame Street Funko Pops, and I feel a lot of people have been waiting for that and Muppets Pops for a while now, at least a new wave of them. So I feel like if they were to get the license back for that I think they would dabble into sodas for sure. You'd probably see like Cookie Monster and Elmo, but definitely Big Bird would be made, and I think it makes sense, of course, that it would be a 3-liter Funko soda. I mean, when you look at the pops, pretty much all the characters are 4-inch pops, except I believe Big Bird and Snuffleupagus that are both the 6-inch pops, which makes them eligible of being a 3-liter Funko soda figure. And there's obviously only one way around making the common and the chase for a Big Bird 3-liter soda. That would be just regular Big Bird for the common, and the chase has to be flocked. I mean, that definitely makes sense. I don't know if they'd make a blacklight Big Bird, but that's just the logical way that I think Funko would go around to making a 3-liter Big Bird soda. The next Funko soda figure that I have listed here is for the Marvel lineup, and it's of Ant-Man. Now you're probably thinking, why make Ant-Man a 3-liter soda when of course one of his powers is obviously shrinking down? And that is because I'm kind of basing it off of Ant-Man in Captain America Civil War, where you actually do get to see him in the huge massive form, and I think that would be really cool to see in the Funko soda figure. I'm not sure what they would do with posing, but of course you do have the regular Ant-Man outfit for the common. But the reason I also wanted to do this was for the chase figure of Ant-Man. One of the things involved would be a metallic specification. I think it makes sense because of the outfit that he's wearing, but I'm also kind of copying what they did with the one Cowboy Bebop Funko soda where the chase figure was with the one character and their dog, but in this case it would be Ant-Man giant size and then kind of doing the shrink down Ant-Man size. And it's almost like the pop of, I believe it's called the Atom from the Justice League lineup, where they basically kind of showed that off of the bigger size and then shrinking down to the tinier version. And I think that'd be really cool to pull off in a Funko soda form, which they already did, but to do it in the 3-liter Funko soda form and the tinier version would almost be like your regular sized Funko soda figure. And the 5th and final 3-liter Funko soda that I have listed down is for a series that I collect a lot of pops for. I'm actually almost 100% complete of the set, and it would be really cool to see sodas for this lineup. That lineup being the anime of YuGiOh, and the character that I had chose is Exodia the Forbidden One. Now there have been a decent amount of anime Funko sodas thus far, My Hero Academia having I believe 5 characters as of the recording and release of this video, and then we've seen I believe a couple of Naruto ones and Boruto ones. Surprisingly, we have not seen any Dragon Ball Z Funko sodas, but then another anime that has not gotten the Funko soda treatment yet is YuGiOh, one of what I feel is the more underrated animes, because when people talk about animes, they talk about Dragon Ball Z, they talk about Naruto, they talk about Demon Slayer, but not a lot of people actually talk about YuGiOh, which I know if they were to dabble into YuGiOh Funko sodas, the first 2 made would probably be of Yugi Moto, with probably a chase being Yami Yugi, and then you have some sort of version of Seto Kaiba as a second soda. But it would be really cool to make Exodia the Forbidden One as a 3-liter soda if they were to dabble into the dual monsters. And the way that I would have the common and the chase, of course, the common, regular old Exodia the Forbidden One, kind of that beigey brownish color, and I would make the chase as Exodia Necross. Basically a color switch where he is all black. If you watch the anime, I believe it was season 3 that you got to see Exodia Necross, and I think that would be pretty sweet because pretty much it is kind of two different dual monsters in a way, but it is kind of the same molding, so Funko would only have to do the color switch and not have to change the molding at all. And I definitely would be all over that soda, and would for sure probably be my first ever 3-liter soda that I own. And that's also because no 3-liter sodas have hit up my country of Canada yet, so we have yet to see one, unless of course you go on, let's say, a kdogandfish.com and get it basically secondary market pricing. Anyways guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think should be made in 3-liter form, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.